All right, everyone, it's time for the Friday reading. I love these. Friday reading is one card for each sign, and it's basically an exploded all signs reading on the table. So everything matters. You're all connected. You're all part of the same cycle. Somebody asked me what the difference is, question-wise, between the Friday reading and tomorrow's weekly reading, where I pull one card for each sign, but we clarify. And the main difference is I define the time frame. I'm not a time lord, but I do define the time frame. This reading here is the current energies, but also the core question is different. On Friday, I'll shuffle as I talk. On the Friday reading, the question I put to the universe is, what's your person thinking and feeling about you? On the weekly reading that I do tomorrow, which is similar to this with clarifiers, I ask what actions your person is going to take towards you. Okay? So that's the fundamental difference between the two. They're both very powerful readings. They're both basically no different than an all signs reading. It is what it is. We just sort of break it up into 12 sections here. That's all. No big deal. And it's basically 12. You could look at it as the different ways your person is viewing things. I say for a lot of you all the time, at least 9 of these, 9 out of the 12 signs, whether they're in your chart or not, it doesn't matter. Because this isn't astrology, I'm pulling on energy. 9 out of the 12, give or take, are probably going to mean something to you. They're probably going to represent what your person's thinking and feeling about you right now. So pay attention. If it resonates, it resonates. And our story begins with Aries and it ends with Pisces. It's 12 signs. Let's see where we go. We're just splitting it up in 12 things. A general reading, it may or may not resonate with you. But if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is technically timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. We're ready. The overall energy, here it is again, keeps coming up, doesn't it? It's the 6 of Pentacles. Keeps coming up. The overall energy of everything falling on the table is what they're thinking and feeling about you, right? Right now, exploded all signs reading is they want to give to this. They want to. I get a little bit of fear off of this. But I also get an urgency. There it is, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, they want to give to this. They've got something they want to say, something they want to straighten out. We want to do a lot of things, right? I said I picked up some fear in the energy. We may see that somewhere in the reading. I don't know. Let's go. You ready? Let's start with Aries. Our first card out, very important. Or they're all important, but this is where our story begins. It's just a story. That's all. What do we got? Ace of Swords. Yeah. Somebody wants to tell you the truth. Somebody wants to talk to you. Somebody wants to, how they think and feel about you right now. Well, also, and this applies to a lot of you out there watching. They know they have to tell you the truth. This person knows how they feel about you, Aries in particular, since it's Aries position. This person knows how they feel about you. They're well aware of it. Archangel Michael rammed the sword of truth right up their ass, right up through the top of their head. But they know they have to tell you the truth, and I always call you scary Aries. You're scary to this person because they got to come in and confess. It's a little bit of like what I told you in a 3 card I did the other night. That energy is there. They know that you know that they've been full of shit this whole time. That's very different. That takes all the control away from them. They can't omit things. They know you know the truth. All right? Taurus, 7 of Wands. Somebody just will not let go of their ego. They want to. They're holding back. They are keeping the high ground. Because I already know for you, your person saw the grass was greener on the other, thought the grass was greener on the other side, and they were wrong. But they got to get past their pride, their ego or something, to come in and tell you how they feel, to tell you really what they want here. They're a little bit defensive. They're defensive towards the truth. We can put it that way, okay? Because again, this is just it's just a reading. You know, it's like I pulled a 12-card reading and called it an all signs reading. No different. Gemini, 5 of Swords. Again, your person longing for the things that they tell themselves they can't have. It's short-term thinking. They're thinking short-term. These are 5s are temporary in the tarot. This is a short-term victory. This is a false victory because it's, you know, it's just an immediate victory. The immediate victory for them is, you know, falling back on their cop-out that they can't come towards you. But I'm trapped in this, or I'm stuck here, or I can't do it because of that. They're a bit of an excuse machine. I do think because the energy of this here is really probably going to feed back off this whole damn row. It's a very powerful card that when I knew that when I threw it. I think this person knows that they're full of shit, and you know, they're just stabbing themselves in the foot, I guess, with 5 swords. Self-sabotage a little bit. Cancer, the hot spot. There you are. Queen of Pentacles. You I say this all the time for you, and you got an energy update coming up pretty soon, I have to tell you. Cancer, this person, I feel like they wanted you to chase them more. They know that you don't need them, and you've stopped paying attention to this, or that's their perception anyway. You've stopped giving to this, right? You've got everything you need. And how they feel right now is they feel small next to you, and this person doesn't like that. It makes them nervous. I'm not saying it as a suggestion. It would almost be best in your case if this person could come to your rescue or something along those lines, right? But the funny part is, on the flip of that energy, because there's always an equal and opposite reaction, this person feels like you can help them. And I say that to you a lot. They are this little fawn here. They're this little page. That's just where they're at right now. They know your value. They know you're not chasing them. They know that you're doing great. That, you know, you're better than them. You're out of their league. How else can I phrase it? I'm not clarifying, but we'll see where it goes as far as actions in tomorrow's weekly reading. But they have a very high opinion of you. I always tell you that. It's very true. If you think they don't like you, you're wrong. Leo, Ace of Cups. Leo, holding on. It's a volcano about to erupt. And I did an energy update for you recently. You saw that episode of the Leo soap opera. They're just miserable. They're just miserable holding on to all this love. They don't. The implication here is they don't have it around them. They want love. Okay, so what they're thinking and feeling about you, because that's what this reading is, that's the question to the universe, is this, the Ace of Cups. They absolutely adore you. They absolutely want this connection. And we know from your readings why they're not coming to get it. It's tough to get out of that toxin. You know, they think about it a lot. They do it a lot. They almost come out of it a lot. We'll just have to see where we go. Virgo. Queen of Cups. Virgo. You got a lot of love to give. Be cool. Pay attention to my singles read the other day, Virgo. Pay attention to it. Pay attention to the center row rooted off the 10 of Wands. Okay? Even though it's not a soulmate reading, it's good advice for you here. You have a lot of love to give. There's a little bit of antsiness here. You want to give it. You want to give that love. This is Queen of Cups, the most love I can pull. All right? That's your energy attached to this. As far as the other side, your person, again, I'll tell you the same thing I told Leo. Your person adores you. They want to bring this. There is an intimidation factor here, or something with your soulmate, the one that ran from you. They're still embarrassed about something. Okay, there's still something that they need to save face, or trying to save face, or whatever it is. I still tell you what I used to tell you a while back. That energy is here. On the thinking and feeling side, the more time that passes, I know you think the less likely it is that you'll hear from your person. It's actually the more likely you'll hear from them. They're hoping you'll forget something. Okay, it's very clear, and it's feedbacking off of this over here, so pay attention to what I told Cancer. It's a bit along those lines, you know, except your person wants to make something right or redo something. I don't know, something like that. Libra, 4 of Wands. The corny way to phrase it is what they're thinking and feeling about you is they want to marry you. I mean, but you know, that's the corny way of phrasing it. The energy here is you've actually, their intention is to come towards you. Their intention, this is the road to the 10 of Pentacles. This person, if they had something they wanted to say to you, it would be, sorry I made you wait so long. Okay? It would be that kind of a thing. Just hang on, they're still coming. Okay? The Scorpio, I know they keep going back and forth, but they're going to land in towers whenever they do. Scorpio, 7 of Pentacles. Someone's sitting on their hands. What they're thinking and feeling about you is they'll wait for the right time. There's some sort of a timing issue here. They're thinking about it. It's timing. It's it's an excuse. It's tied to the energy of Gemini over here. You can even see it with the background color. It's both of these little lines, these gray lines on the card. It is. It's short-term thinking. It's somebody making excuses that, well, it's not the right time right now. I got to wait for the right moment. The right moment is right now. You know, make your move. Scorpio, watching tarot readings to find out what you're thinking and feeling. I would say right now is the right moment. Sagittarius. Star Sagittarius is the star of my readings lately. I have to tell you, I think you got an energy update coming pretty soon too. From my morning offline reads. The star, somebody's right on top of you. A wish, a manifestation, the delay that's been in place, it's feedbacking off of this. This whole row is just sort of tied together is the way I read it, the way I see the energy, the way I feel it. They're right on top of you. They're here. You know, if you haven't heard from your person, I'm damn surprised. You know, you're definitely a wish that they had. And now they want to try to reclaim it. They're holding on a little bit, but I think there's a reconciliation coming here because this is not delayed. Sometimes the star is a delayed energy until somebody gets their shit together. It's a wish or manifestation that's been delayed. This here is telling me that they're here. The energy is on top of you. So if they're not reaching out, it's just because they're chicken shit for about something, probably about opening up, being vulnerable, probably something to do with having to tell you some sort of truth, maybe admit that they always loved you the whole time. I don't know. They're holding on to a lot of love. Capricorn, that's good news. Capricorn, Hermit. We're back to Hermit again. We're back to the cave. That's why I haven't done an energy update for you. Someone asked me on Twitter, can we get an energy update for Capricorn? Look, I pull every morning, I pull a little reading, and I see what signs need an update. If I don't do an update for you, it means your monthly reading, in this case the May reading, is holding true. Right here, I have it. It is. This is the kind of shit that I get for you in my offline readings. It's hermits, it's hangmans, it's all kinds of, it's just, somebody here needs to grow a pair. I know it's not the strength card, but it is. Somebody needs to follow their intuition. Allow that inner wisdom to come up. Right now, it's crickets chirping. It's just crickets chirping. They have a lot of love for you. You can see the cards on the table. There's a Queen of Cups here. There's a lot of love. You're all tied together as part of the same cycle, part of the same story. Again, everybody seems to be tied to this Ace of Swords. This Ace of Swords is the most powerful energy on the table. It's just all over everything. All right? Your person knows what they want to do. They're just sitting there in the fucking cave watching TV, watching reruns. All right? Because why? Probably because it's safer for them. But their energy's on top of you as well. It is. I often tie you with Sagittarius. You've been tied a lot lately to this. We'll see where we go in what actions they're going to take tomorrow in the weekly reading. We'll see if you get a forward movement card. I suspect if I clarified that, you would. Okay? In the near future. Not right this second. Aquarius, 2 swords. Aquarius, stay out of your head. Aquarius, somebody here also, I mean, that's the message for you. Your energy, not unlike Virgo, your energy is often split when I do your reading. So you get like 2 readings in one, right? This here, for you, it's... Your life is changing, and I've been telling you that. I don't know what you're doing, but for you Aquarians, your life is changing. You're changing things. You're changing your habits. You're changing your routines. You're changing the people you associate with. You have a whole new way of thinking. You're traveling. You're moving. I don't know. Something's happening around you. In other words, you're changing, and along with the change within you, the outside energy is also changing. It's like it's shifting. It's turning on that. Right here, just let it happen. Just flow with the energy. You're fine. Take the blindfold off if you have it on. You're perfectly fine. Now, on the incoming energy, as far as what your person is thinking and feeling about you, again, I'll tell. Just pay attention to what I told Libra, because that energy right here is feedbacking. It's, you know, someone knows what they want. The problem is they're jammed up under some sort of urgent energy. I don't know what that is. It could be their stubbornness, could be pride, could be someone who you think is just never going to open up. My person's never going to fucking do this or never going to fucking do that. And most of it is just because of something within them that they need to sort of look at. Okay? It's very similar to the Hermit energy I've got for Capricorn. All right, it's basically a minor arcana Hermit in a lot of ways, the way that energy reflects. And you can see the color match too. It's very similar. Even the lit areas are in the same place. Everything may seem silent right now with this moon in front of the sun, but there's a lot going on behind the scenes, both for you and this person. And that behind the scenes is internal within you and your person, and external. There's some sort of external change that's creating urgency here within someone, and maybe within you. So I can, since you're watching, I could tell you to calm the fuck down and just let energy flow. Always just let energy flow. Pisces, the Emperor. Look at that. Who knows the truth? The divine masculine. See, it's a story. The end of our story, like any good story, like any good book, the ending ties to the beginning. Ties everything together. The Emperor knows the truth. It's a balanced Emperor. It really is. It's somebody who's getting their shit together. And again, I'll tell you, this is the only other card in the deck. These two cards came out back to back. They're the only two with this moon in front of the sun, this eclipse here. I think for all of you, but in particular, the Aquarian angle and the Pisces angle, the eclipse that's coming up is very, very important. It's important for all of you, but it's very important. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. Someone is closer to you than you think. You're bookending this star. Their energy is right on top of you. So, and your energy is often tied with Leo. And I know this is a volcano about to erupt here. And I know from my last Leo reading, I got 3 towers. And a whole bunch more in the, or a whole bunch of something, or devils, a whole bunch of devils in the extended. So this Ace of Cups is about to break. It's the most powerful force in the universe. Love. That being said, there's a lot going on behind the scenes here. It's a balanced Emperor. It's not the Burger King. It's someone who knows what they want to do. Could be waiting for the right time. Okay? Could be some intimidation over you. Could be that you're not chasing them and they know that you're something special. Well, you certainly are. A butt cheek with a fish tattoo on it is very special. That's very different. You remember that, right? All the people you bang, most of them are bare ass. You don't remember one from the other. But in your case, you're very special. I make that joke to let you know that you're very special to your person. I told you that in your May reading, I think. I must have. It's popping back up. You don't remember all the bare asses you've banged, I think I said, but you'd remember the person with a fish tattoo on each cheek, wouldn't you? Well, it's a metaphor. It's, you know, it is what it is, but that's how, you know, you're very memorable to this person. They definitely want to talk to you. Their energy is balancing. The truth is setting in. We're going to talk to the witches here real quick. I'm going to give it a shuffle. We're going to ask the universe to add all this up for us. I mean, in no small part because I need a title for this video. Give me 3 cards and a crossing card, universe. Add all this up. What is this person thinking and feeling about my viewers right now? In 3 cards or less. Add everything up. The universe going to do the math for us here. I said we'd see it. I said, rewind, way at the beginning of this reading. I said we'd see it. It's the Strength card. I knew it. I knew it would come out somewhere because I picked up fear in the energy. I think I was talking about that when I pulled Aries. I picked up fear in the energy. There is. Somebody needs to pull up all of this as I see it and the way I read it. The energy that's here. So everybody's person needs to pull up their big boy, big girl pants here, especially Cancer's person. And Leo's person, I don't even have words, you know. Yep, the seven of Cups and the Emperor. Well, why did I say it like that? And the Emperor. We ended with the Emperor in our little story on the table, and that's the card that Strength is crossing. That's who needs to pull up their big boy, big girl pants. I believe they are. I believe this Emperor is trying to come up with something. I saw it here in Scorpio's angle with that timing issue, right? I think this person, it's what the universe is trying to say is, and you know this from your own life too, with things you're nervous about doing. You get nervous about doing something, and then one day it's just something you just do. You just go for it. Okay, I'm going to do it, and you just do it. It's that kind of energy. This Emperor sitting in this chair is looking for, these are red, center, left, and whatever the right card is. This Emperor in this chair looking over here at what they could have had, woulda, coulda, shoulda, right? They gotta get the strength to do it. There's some fear, so they make up excuses. Oh, what do I do? I'm waiting for the right time. All kinds of fucking excuse machine. But in the end, it's all tied to the moon, like it always is. I knew that was gonna fucking happen. It's all tied to the moon. It is. It's all happening. And I told 2 signs this. I got both cards. You're all tied together. Okay, doesn't matter that this is Aquarius and Pisces and you're like, I'm not an Aquarius or Pisces, I don't even have it in my chart. Doesn't matter. I pulled both cards with this moon in front of the sun. Moon in front of the sun at the tail end of our reading. They were back to back. All right. The eclipse is very important for everybody. Okay, it's one of those eclipses where you're okay with the stuff coming up from the depths. It ties to the last eclipse, the one on April 30th. Those two readings will tie together. I pulled on the first eclipse, I'll pull on the second one. You add those two readings together, and what you get is someone coming in to reveal some things. All right, I think it's going to, the energy right now is giving them the strength to know what they want. That this is the excuse machine, and this is the eclipse. It's kind of the, it's the catalyst. It's the straw that breaks the camel's back, if you will. All of your people, though, are worried about coming in, or confused about how to do it, or making these excuses, right, because of the things that they have to reveal to you, the things that are hidden. How do I know that? Because we opened with an Ace of Swords. And everything I told Aries applies to all of you, really. You know, I'm not an astrologer. This ain't your horoscope. I'm reading energy. Each sign, all of the astrology that's happening is what's pulling on the energy. And then we just divide it up like a pie sliced in 12 slices. That's all. You're all part of the same pie. It's all one flavor. It's not a new flavor for each slice. That being said, everybody here, all that stuff coming up, there's some truths that need to be spoke, and somebody here just needs to get the strength to do it. There has to be that moment where they just do it. A lot of it revolves around the eclipse that's coming up. And I'm going to pull on that. I'm probably going to pull on the eclipse on Sunday or Monday. And it's going to be pretty good. I like to pull on events on top of the events. I'm not one of those readers that... So a few people out there pulled on the damn eclipse weeks before it even showed up. You know, that's too soon. You can't... Even I can't do that. You want to pull right on as close to the event as you can if you're going to pull on events, especially astrological events, because the winds can change, right? Uncertainty principle that I wrote about in my blog. The uncertainty principle, there's no way to predict 100% which way the wind's going to change, you know. That being said, the closer you are to it, the more in the actual wind of the energy that you are. So you get a more accurate reading. That being said, that eclipse reading is going to be very important that I'm pulling in the next few days. All right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope I explained a little bit about the difference between the Friday reading and the weekly reading. Tomorrow we find out what actions your person's going to take towards you based on this energy. Where are we heading? Also, it's the week of the eclipse. That being said, that energy is going to be in that weekly reading a little bit. So that's why I say I think we'll see some forward movement, but we'll have to find out because there's no way to 100% predict that. The winds could change at any second. We don't know. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck.